Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lindsay Marie and today's video is going to be a very exciting one. I am finally doing my review for Siege and Storm. So first things first, I gave this book a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads, and then I went back and gave Shadow and Bone a 5 out of 5. That's just my personal opinion between the two books. I feel like so far Ruin and Rising is going to be another 5 out of 5. But I will say I loved the ending, like the last 5-6 chapters of this. So let's just get into it. I don't want to ramble too much, because I do that very easily. So, my main thing that I didn't like about this book at first was it kind of dragged on for me. That might be controversial. I don't know. I don't know what I've seen a lot of people that didn't love this book, so it's not... It's not super controversial, but I don't know. For me, it really dragged on for the first like half, I would say. Maybe even first. I don't know. At least the first half, I noticed, and it took me a little bit longer to read it because it was moving slower for me, and I didn't really care for it. And I will also say, this is probably going to be controversial, but I was not a fan of Nikolai in this book. I'm not sure how much of the third one he's in, so if he's in that one, maybe I'll like him a little bit more now that I know like his backstory and like his reasoning for why he is the way he is. Maybe I'll like him a little bit more. I don't know. But as far as this book goes, I didn't love him. He wasn't my favorite. I think I'm always going to be a hardcore Mal lover deep down, because you know what? Is this video going to include a rant about anti-Mal fans? Maybe. I don't understand why everybody hates Mal so much. Please someone explain how somebody can love the Darkling so much more than Mal. Mal is literally just a 17-year-old kid, 17, 18, whatever. I'm not quite sure how old they are, but like, he's a kid. He's literally a kid, and yeah, it's infuriating to see all of these people that are loving the Darkling and saying, oh, he's so interesting, but he's literally evil. Like, how do people not understand? Are we reading the same book? Because I'm not convinced that we are reading the same book. The Darkling is awful. He's awful. He's so evil. Has everyone forgotten that he literally killed an entire village? Sorry, spoiler. So sorry. I'm going off on a tangent now. I need to calm down. Spoiler. Spoiler when this is on the screen. Have we forgotten that the Darkling literally killed an entire village for no reason in the first book? Did we forget about that? Because I sure didn't. I didn't forget. I've never forgotten that. Like, that was evil. Evil, evil. Okay. Spoiler section over. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that before it just came bursting out because I'm so angry about the Darkling. Anyway, back to the point. My review on Siege and Storm is that it took me quite a while to get into it. I will say the last 5-6 chapters, I got really into it. There was a lot more action and a lot more just stuff happening, just like events going on to follow. And a lot of the Mal and Elena moments were heartbreaking. Like when she literally... Spoilers when the book is on the screen. The fact that she literally wanted to sacrifice herself to make sure Mal and her friends were safe. Can we take a minute? That destroyed me. I was crying. I was reading this at night in bed, just laying there, not expecting anything because the book hadn't been that interesting up to that point. And then this happens, and I was literally sobbing. Like, why are you doing this to me, Leigh Bardugo? Why? Like, that's not right. You can't do that. Okay, you can, and you're really good at it, but it's not fair. So, that whole section, like the last 5 chapters of this book, really changed things for me. I mean, before I got to that part, this probably realistically would have been like a 3 out of 5 for me. But because we got that ending, and it was so intense and so good, it has to be a 4 out of 5. It cannot be a 5, because for me it doesn't touch the level of Shadow and Bone, like the original book. It just doesn't touch it for me. That first book, I'm going to like reread that a million times. It's so good. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the first half of this book just didn't do it for me, you know? It wasn't exciting, or I guess that's what it is, because you're so used to like the action and the adventure in the first book that you come into this with so much excitement, and then you don't really get it, and it's a little disappointing. But the last 5 chapters, read it just for those chapters alone, because you can't really read. You can't just read those last 5 chapters. You have to get to that, but to like understand and feel the impact it has. But that's one thing I've noticed that Leigh Bardugo is really, really good at doing. She's really good at character-driven stories. Character-driven, action-driven, adventure stories, adventure fantasies. She's brilliant. She's amazing. And I am a little over halfway through Ruin and Rising, so once I'm done with that, I think I have like 5 hours left in the audiobook. So once I'm finished with that review will also be coming. But I had to do one for Siege and Storm, because even though I couldn't stand the first half, that last half really came through. And I'm really glad that I read all of it, because I would have been really sad if I missed out on those chapters. They're just so good. And they're so tear-jerking, and they're just so emotional. And I love them. And I love Mel and Elena so much. I love them, and I want Darkling to go away. And the Darkling go away. Like, I want him gone. I want him gone. He's not... We don't need him. We don't. Nobody needs him. We really don't. I don't understand why he's there. I mean, I do. I get it. He's a great villain, but... he's infuriating. So, those are my rambly thoughts on Siege and Storm. Now that I've wasted 8 minutes. So sorry about that. I hope this wasn't too rambly. But, you know, it's just my internal thoughts about this book. And how much I loved the last half of it. And, yeah, I love this series. I love this series a lot. Like, I really do. It's quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite book series that I've read. And I'm very excited to read Six of Crows once I'm done with Ruin and Rising. Those books, I've heard, are much more intense. Not sure how accurate that is, but that's what I've heard. So I'm very excited. More action-packed. And I love Kaz and Inej. So I'm really excited to meet them and like their world. And see what kind of trouble they all get into. I'm very excited about the Six of Crows. I think that book is going to be really good. So maybe I'll do like, I keep saying I want to do reading vlogs, and I've yet to actually film a full one. So let me know if you would want a reading vlog for Six of Crows. And also let me know if you want one for the Shadowhunters books, because I'm currently reading, what's it called? Let me look it up. I'm currently reading or listening. I'm listening to a lot of these on Audible, because it's just quicker for me to get through books. City of Bones. I'm currently listening to City of Bones. I'm still on chapter 1. Well, I just finished chapter 1. I'm on chapter 2. So, let me know if that's something you'd want to see me film. It's reading vlogs for all those books. I know there's a lot of them. And I'll be honest, I was convinced to read these by Clockwork Reader. because of her reactions to to Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron and all those. I'm like very, very excited to get to those books. But I know it's going to be very sad too. But, so there's that. So, if you want to look at my Goodreads, I have all the books I'm currently reading on there. If you want to stay caught up with what I'm reading and what I'm rating the books, my Goodreads is always linked below. And also, I have below my Ko-fi link, just in case you feel like you want to donate a little bit to my channel and to continue seeing the content if you like it. Then feel free to donate a little something in the Ko-fi link below. It's linked below, as well as my Instagram. So go ahead and follow me on those if you would like to. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a new video. I post every Wednesday and Sunday. Except for last Wednesday, I'm sorry. I didn't post because there's been a lot going on for me. So I didn't have the energy to post. So I'm sorry. I skipped a day. It will not happen very often, I promise. So, look forward to my next video. It might end up being a Ruin Rising review. Who knows when I'm going to finish that. Hopefully soon. So, let me know also in the comments down below if you have read the Shadow and Bone series and which one has been your favorite. Or if you want to read them. Or if there's any other book series like fantasy related that I should read. Feel free to let me know. And as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're almost at 200 subscribers. I'm sorry, what? How did that happen? I have no idea. So sorry. You guys are incredible. You're so wonderful. I love this little community that we're growing over here. It's wonderful. So thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.